we interrupt the internet with breaking news.
This just in, a fox crossed the Atlantic like Delta finally gave woodland creatures loyalty points. A badger got into high school, which means somebody's mascot took the role way too seriously. And airport luggage is now carrying the kind of items that get you audited by Marvel. Good evening, unless you're watching this in the morning, in which case good luck starting your day with a fox smuggling operation and a badger in homeroom. Welcome to the show. I'm Bob and I'm here to fight the news. Unfortunately, the news has been training in chaos cardio and I showed up with confidence and a necktie. Emotionally, I'm already down 2 rounds, but we're still swinging. Tonight we have international wildlife travel, public school rage energy, and a baggage claim fully giving up on realism. A red fox stowed away on a cargo ship from Southampton to New York and ended up in Bronx Zoo's care. This fox crossed the Atlantic the same way every guy in a heist movie says he has a system. No ticket, no passport, just vibes and audacity. Humans can't bring a full shampoo bottle through security, but this little red criminal apparently looked at international shipping and said, "Yeah, I think I live here now." And now he's under Bronx Zoo care, which means the fox didn't get caught. He got promoted. That's not a stowaway. That's a furry consultant who failed upward. And with that, let's send it to the scoreboard before this fox gets global entry. Bob comes out swinging. The news lands a point for transatlantic nonsense, but Bob answers with sarcasm, paperwork, and a devastating anti-fox combination. A badger was found hiding in a storage closet at a California high school. A badger in a high school storage closet is the most believable part of modern education. Honestly, if you told me it was the vice principal, I need one follow-up question. You know, some staff member opened that door expecting folding chairs and old volleyball nets, and instead got eye contact with pure tax-paying fury. And badgers already look like they're one missed email away from suing everyone in the building. A high school is the worst possible place to put that energy. That animal heard a one pep rally and said, "I choose darkness." Also, I love that it picked a storage closet. Not the cafeteria, not the gym, the closet. Even the badger was like, "I need a minute away from these teenagers and their Bluetooth speakers." Somewhere, a principal absolutely had to say, "Attention students, we are on a brief shelter in place because the mascot has become method." Let's go to the scoreboard before this badger gets a parking pass. Through 2 rounds, Bob builds the lead. The news brought a full contact woodland substitute teacher, but Bob answers with veteran composure and a low-key fear of lockers. Unclaimed luggage from 2025 reportedly included a robot, a bionic knee, a meteorite, and a beekeeping suit. What is happening at baggage claim? That's not luggage. That's the deleted scene menu from the weirdest action movie ever made. A robot, a meteorite, and a bionic knee sounds less like travel and more like somebody tried to fly commercial after assembling a supervillain in a Marriott. And who forgets a meteorite? At some point, somebody got home and unpacked 2 socks and a charger and went, "Honey, where's the space rock?" The beekeeping suit is somehow the calmest item on the list, which is how you know civilization is slipping. The bee outfit is the adult in the room. Round 3 is over. I need a supervisor, a receipt, and maybe a priest. Scoreboard. What a turn. Bob still leads, but the news storms back with a luggage-based rally for the ages. This title fight is now officially being judged by confused airport personnel. The news wasn't done. Of course it wasn't. It had 3 more cheap shots in the trunk. An injured cormorant with a fishing hook in its beak showed up pecking at a hospital door in Bremen, which means even birds now know how to self-triage better than most adults. A sleepy eastern screech owl was found snoozing on a shelf in a New York antique store next to a chicken-shaped cookie jar. Finally, a shopper who finally understands the decor theme. And a freshwater crocodile was caught in a creek near Newcastle, around 1,200 miles from its normal tropical habitat, because apparently even reptiles are trying to relocate without a plan. It's a dead heat after the bonus barrage. Bob claws back to even, but the news is still circling the ring with an owl, a crocodile, and absolutely no respect for regulation. What we learned. Foxes now travel internationally with more confidence than I go to the dentist. A badger in a school closet is only surprising if you still believe reality has policies. And baggage claim is no longer a service area. It's a portal. And that's the bell. Bob fought bravely, but the news pulls away late with dominant performances in unauthorized travel, school infiltration, and spiritually cursed luggage. The belt stays with chaos. Until next time, good night, stay weird, and if your suitcase starts blinking, just let the airport have it.